to do, action figure enthusiasts? It's a DMC back again with another action figure review. This time we're going to take a look at the Marvel Select Lizard figure. But before we get into that, I just want to give a big shout out to Zach O from Diamond Select for sending me this figure and letting me review it for you. Now, as we all know, this figure came out first in a 4-pack that was exclusive to the Disney store, and Diamond was nice enough to re-release him on his own. If you weren't able to get that 4-pack, this was a perfect option for you to get this Lizard, and also to get that Agent Venom, since he was re-released on his own. Hopefully they'll re-release him, because I know a lot of you guys out there missed him that time too, because all the scalpers beat you to it. But hey, what are you gonna do? I'm sure they will re-release him. So let's get into it. Let's start off with his sweet looking base. As you can see here, he's got a nice little manhole cover because he's a lizard and he likes to go in the sewers, so you need to show that. You got the wall here, which is nicely done, nicely sculpted, nice little black wash to it. As you can see here, there's not much else to it. Marvel Select does the best bases right now. You all know that. So there's not much else we can say about it. It's just a nice little base to put your figures on. Okay. Now, unfortunately, there's no little peg holes in here, so you can't have your figures standing perfectly. So in case there's an earthquake, like here in Southern California, your figures won't fall off onto the floor. But oh well, what are you gonna do? All right. So next up is the Lizard, the moment you've been waiting for. All right, let's start with his articulation here. We got his head here. It's on a little ball joint because you're getting that range of motion there. Fortunately, you can't go too much to the left unless you really force it. It's mostly just due to the sculpt. It's no big deal. All right, you got his arms here. You got that entire 360 motion. Okay. You got the elbows. You got the 360 on that too. Got a little hinge, so you get a little bit of range of motion. You got that backward motion too. I think this was mostly just for aesthetics, just because it is a coat, so you kind of want to hide the joint there, just so it doesn't look too weird on the sculpt. So that's probably why they did it. But that's fine. You know, it looks good. You got the hand here, 360 up and down. Same with his other arm. Doot doot doot. There you go. All right. Unfortunately, there's no ab crunch, no diaphragm, little joint there, which I think would have been nice too. Give him more of a crouching pose. Since he's a lizard, I like to have him do stuff like that. But he's got that waist swivel, so that's nice. That goes 360. The tail can go 360 also if you didn't have the coat on, but you don't really need him to do that too much. He's got a nice, soft, rubbery, pliable coat, as you can see here, so you can kind of move it around so you can do what you want there. He's got nice legs, nice Marvel Legend type legs. Got that joint in there, so then you can give him 360 on his legs and give him different crouching poses, kind of, with that joint in there. You got the double jointed knees and his foot 360. You got that joint in there. This guy's a little tight on the joints, which is nice, so can't move his legs too much without, kind of got to force it a little bit, but that's okay because you do want it to be nice and tight, as they say, so you can get him in those poses that you want. He's got really nice paint job. Hopefully it comes out. As you can see, it looks like it's a gray shirt with a black wash, or it could be a black shirt with a gray wash. It's a little bit hard to tell, but it does help to pop out those details in the shirt. His skin is nice and green with a little bit of dry brushing of yellow, little hints there. Just little hints just to help bring out those details. Nice scaly details on him. Really nice job on that. A little bit of black wash on the pants. There's those feet again. Just a hint, a little bit of spray A black there, give him dirty feet. Really nice though. It's just real subtle, just to help bring out the details, along with the tail there. Really nice, just bringing out the details. All right, now size-wise, because that's what you guys want to know is size-wise. Sculpt is great. Look at that. Look at that face, that tongue. It's a great newer version of the lizard. Some you would see in most recent comics. But you want to know, how does he scale up with your Spidey figures? That's what you want to know. Well, Spidey, can you come in for a second here? He's a little on the tall side there. Okay, I'm using this Spidey because I'm sure most of you guys got this new Infinite Spidey. But yeah, he's a little towering. But it depends on your preference. For me, this lizard's just a little bit too big to go in with my Marvel Legends. I like them to be somewhat the same size. But if you read, you read the comics, they draw them in all different shapes and sizes. So for you, and I know a lot of people online, they do like this towering size for Spidey. It gives a more imposing look, and it just makes him huge compared to Spidey. So I know a lot of people like that, but for me, it doesn't fit well with my Marvel Legends. I'm also going to bring in another Spidey for you, an older Toy Biz mold, but made by Hasbro. You may or may not have this figure. Is the Macfarland Spidey, the re-released one, which it's a little bit taller than the Spidey, but again, he's towering. So it's just really your preference if you want him to be playing with your Marvel Select Lizard. If you put him in poses like this where he's picking him up, or you kind of cropping the shot, it looks good. So if you're doing figure photography and you want a nice lizard to go with your Spidey, this will be it right here. Look at that. Now that looks great. Okay, but when you bring it out, not so much. Again, look at that coat. Think about it. Would Spidey be wearing that coat? That'd be a big coat. That's like a Kingpin coat right there. But along with other Marvel Selects, he's the perfect size. So with Marvel Select, he scales perfectly. With Marvel Legends, not so much, but it just really depends on you. It depends what you want him for. You want him for figure photography? This is a lizard to get. I want to eat your brains, Spider-Man. Well, actually, kind of Venom says that, but whatever. You get the point. So anyways, this is a great figure to have. I don't know if you would put him with your Marvel Legends displays, but overall this is a great figure. Like I said, I think the ab crunch would set him apart from other Marvel Selects. I think that would really bring it home with this figure. But you got the Marvel Legend legs, you got great articulation on the arms. It's same as older Hasbro Legends. So really, it's just it's just a huge legend to have, if you think about it that way. So, it's up to you. Hopefully this review is helpful for you. Maybe make up your mind whether or not you want to pick this guy up. I know he's not online on Disney anymore, or on the Marvel site. But I'm sure you can pick him up at your local conventions, or somewhere online like Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment Earth. I haven't really taken a look, but I'm sure they'll have them in stock. If not, you can pick them up at your local convention. So, like I said, hopefully this helped you out. Come take a look at them on mucollectorclub.com, and we'll see you next time. The DMC's out.